Howdy folks, we are here to talk about the huge parking lot sale coming up here in the August month, 16th, 17th, and 18th. So let's get started. 3500 watt super quiet inverter generator. You could say $700. Tax at $700. Okay. They're comparing that to the Honda at $2,000. I really don't understand why the Hondas are selling for $2,000. If somebody out there can tell me why Honda wants $2,000 for their inverter generator, where everybody else wants less than $1,000, and I mean talking about big name brands here. Not just the Harbor Freight. Put it down in the comments. 7 amp, 9.5 inch bar pole saw. Extends from 6 feet out to 8 feet 10 inches. It's got an Oregon bar and chain, so they did put a little bit of thought into making it a more usable tool. This is not battery powered, so you gotta find some way to power it. Maybe go back with the inverter generator. The Badland winch, 12,000 pound Badland winch. I've used them before. They work great. I really have no negative things to say about them. Just remember that you do have to lube up the cable once in a while so that the cable doesn't rust. No, it's not a Warren. No, it's not made in America. But, folks, you can spend $300 now and get something that's going to pull your butt out of the ditch now, or you could wait and buy the Warren later. But when you're stuck in a ditch and a tree to pull you out's right there, it's kind of hard not to want to at least have something. The 72 by 80 inch moving blanket, they work great, especially for those fragile items. They are very nicely padded. They do not tear down that easy, so for glass objects, they're nice. Now, the 30-inch 5-drawer mechanics cart. They're great carts. I mean, folks, we're filming out of one right now. And they're coming out in the white. But as of right now, they've got most of the accessories for all the other colors available. I just saw that they have the power strip in blue, and I'm going to assume that they're going to come out with the black one next, because talking to the people at My Harbor Freight, the ones that actually sell for them the fastest are the red, the black, and the blue. And in a way, it makes sense. You've got your traditional red box. You've got your black box, which a lot of people are going with just because when you get grease and dirt on it, it doesn't look bad. And then you've got your Ford or Mopar blue for those people that like something different than a red box. They don't want a black piece, but you know, they want something colorful. And they don't want something outrageous like the green, the orange, or the yellow. But, bringing up the yellow, I was online, and they do have the yellow one at a cheaper price point than the others. So keep that in mind. And, in my mind, when they do bring out the accessories for the white one, I think the accessories are probably going to sell better than the actual cart. Because if you think about it, folks, you buy like the hanging tray. You can put that on your fridge and hang spices off of it and all sorts of other things. And the white will match the white of your fridge. And the same way with the paper towel holder. The paper towel holder, when it comes out in white, I really think that it's going to sell really well for them. Just because these actually have magnets that work. The ones that you buy at like Walmart, you're better off gluing them onto your fridge than actually just sticking them on with the magnets, because the magnets have no power to even hold up the paper towel holder. Just saying. Alright, safety glasses for 99 cents. They come in clear, yellow, and smoked. Buy yourself a pair because your eyes cost more than 99 cents. This Color Snap utility blade for 25 cents. Go pick up a couple. I've picked up a couple and they are nice because you can get the blade just slightly out so you can cut open boxes without cutting the product that's inside of it. Or if you want to go all hog wild, you can start cutting bread with it. You choose. The electronic fly swatter. It's a great piece. Folks, it's a great piece. Yes, you do have to buy your own batteries for it, but it's a nice piece. Okay. 36-piece SAE metric and long reach hex key set. It's nice to have a set of them to just knock around, even if you've got something on the socket side already. It's nice because these can get into places that some of the sockets can't. And sure, you're probably not going to use the SAE that much, but the metric you will, because everything's going metric nowadays. The only industry that I can think of off the top of my head that really uses SAE fasteners anymore is the marine industry. Everybody else has practically went to metric, whether it's agricultural, automotive, furniture. It's pretty much all metric now, so keep that in mind. A magnetic tool holder. You know, this isn't just for the garage, folks. I mean, you could hang this in your kitchen and put your spatulas, or, God forbid, you could put your knife up there. I don't really recommend it, but it is possible. The 12 by 12 inch microfiber cleaning cloths. Now, these are different than an actual shop towel. The microfiber, they're more for detail work. They're more for after you've gotten the vehicle clean. So you don't scratch the paint, you don't mess up your finish. American flag for $6. If you want to hang an American flag, yeah, go for it. Just know that they are not American made, so keep that in mind. The solid rubber wheel choke. If you've got vehicles that, you know, you're pulling engines and trannies out of, buy yourself a couple of them. If you've got a trailer, buy yourself a couple of them, so that you don't have things moving around on you that you don't want moving around on you. The 6-inch or reciprocating saw blade pack. For $7, they're nice to just have around. They're not... Just know that they are not going to have a long life. They will get the job done. It's just they will not have a long life, folks. 1500 watt dual temperature heat gun. As I've said before, folks, they're a great gun, and I've had mine on for over an hour at a time. So they are a pretty durable unit for what they are. The battery powered transfer pump for $6. Yeah, if you still run like kerosene heaters and things, they're a nice unit to have. Bulk oil transferring, or if you just hate having to pick up a gas can, just stick it in the gas can and fill the lawnmower that way. 3-ton steel floor jacks. Yes, it'll pick up your truck, but it's the fact that will it pick it up high enough for you to get underneath it. It only goes up to 18¼ inches, which sounds like a lot, but really compared to other jacks that Harbor Freight has in their repertoire, they are pretty anemic on the height lift. And it just doesn't get any better with the black, green, and orange Daytonas. Those are just their, we're going to live off the Daytona name type deal. Sorry. 10-foot by 10-foot pop-up canopy for $50. If you do a lot of outdoor events like tailgating and things of that nature, I would highly recommend you get one, because you know you can put these over the top of your truck box and you can shade the entire truck box and it stays relatively cool. Okay, they've got the Central Pneumatic 21-gallon versus the McGraw 21-gallon. The Central Pneumatic's an oil lube compressor. The McGraw is oil-free. Right off the bat, if you're going to do any painting, you have no choice but to buy the McGraw. Don't even think about buying the Central Pneumatic, because you will have runs in your paint and contamination from the compressor itself. And to get the proper filtration system to run an oil lube compressor in a painting aspect, it's going to cost you more than the price difference between the Central Pneumatic and the McGraw. So if you are going to do painting, you kind of got to go with the McGraw. But if you're, say, running an air impact, a die grinder, a cutoff wheel, air hammer, you know, things that don't require auto body use, go with the Central Pneumatic. You know, they're great compressors. They work. They've got the 44 by 22 inch double bank extra deep cabinets on sale for $430. Well, and they've got it in your choice of blue, black, red, green, orange, or yellow. So if you need a 44-inch cabinet, you know, you can't find the room to fit the big 52 or the 72-inch, The 44s, I've looked at them, they are on par with the 5-drawer carts. The lower ones, the 26-inch ones, those are the ones that are kind of weird in quality. Just from my perspective. Earthquake XT composite impacts. Now, these are the ones that have been toted around the internet as the snap-on killers. And in some ways, I will agree with them as the snap-on killers because these are cheaper than even the Ingersoll Rand titanium impacts. And you compare this power to the snap-on guns, price per dollar, you can't beat this. I mean, you're not only looking at not losing that much power, but it's the fact that you're getting a better warranty system with the Earthquake, because, you know, you just walk into Harbor Freight within the 90-day period and say, oh, I broke it. They say, well, go grab another one, and see ya, thanks. And you're out the door. You folks thought I forgot the coffee. Nope, did not. The 10 amp deep cut variable speed bandsaw kit. I've been watching a lot of the makers around the YouTubes. These are a nice unit, and the big thing is that most of the time I see a lot of people taking and putting these on the stands and making them a mini bandsaw so that they can do intricate cuts without having a full-size bandsaw. All they do is they just buy the foot pedal that you can buy right at Harbor Freight. So you kind of got to go look over in the woodworking section for it, but it's there. Flat panel is, they got a better one right here in the catalog than that. Just saying. The Bauer drill is on sale for $60. Batteries on sale. Yeah. Well, our favorite little generator from the Harbor Freight is back on sale again. And to tell you the truth, folks, these are a really tough generator. For what they are, for the price point that you're seeing, they are a very good generator. And even though you plug stuff into them that it should not run, it'll try and run it. You know, it does not keel over dead. The one thing I'm going to say about the Black Iron Ton, go watch the video, is the fact that where the Iron Ton will roll over and die, this will just keep running. So, in some ways, this might actually be better built than a lot of the 4-stroke units. Just saying. The click-type torque wrenches, I've bought a few of them, and they seem fairly accurate. I mean, I haven't put them on a Stiltmore Wilhelm or whatever, but they seem very accurate just from the feel of it. You know, just take that with a grain of salt, but they seem fairly accurate, and for $10 you can't go wrong. 13-piece half-inch drive deep impact sets. These are great starter sets for those of you that are starting to get into running impacts, whether it's pneumatic or electric. these are these sockets will perform adequately, if not superiorly, to anybody else out there. Just because it's 20 bucks, don't write it off as a bad socket. Set. The R134A manifold gauge set. If you know what the heck you're doing in automotive AC, these are nice kits to have. Now, if you don't know what the heck you're doing, please walk away from it. The mechanic shop towels, pack of 50. These ones, folks, these are nice. And if you need shop towels, go buy yourself a set. For $8.99, you can't go wrong. Okay. Ooh, they've got the electric one on sale for $230, folks. The electric half-inch impact for $230. Ooh. Yep. Now, for those ice fishermen out there, you know, they've got the Predator Earth Auger on sale for 170 bucks. It's powered by a Predator motor. You know, Predator's got a good name right now, so go with that. Alrighty, this is where we get into the welders, and everybody's just gonna go ape over me. Okay, the one that I would recommend you buy is the Chicago Electric over the titanium, just because of pricing. You're looking at $95 for the Chicago Electric. You're looking at $150 for the titanium. When I look at a flux core welder, it's more of a unit where it's the dabble in welding. If you really are serious about getting into welding, forego the 125 from the titanium series and go up to the 140, because when you do start to get better, you will be able to put a bottle on the back of it and run gas shielded wire, which opens numerous doors for you. So the one to buy is this one. If you're really serious that you just need a heavy-duty flux core welder, then go for the titanium. But really, the way I see flux core welders is that they're either used as a starting tool to get you in the door for welding, or they're used more for trail use, where do you really want to be beating the heck out of a $150 unit when you can buy from the same company a $95 unit? Keep that in mind. The 5000 lumen hanging shop light. They work great. I got a few of them. Folks, we've been filming under these for a couple of videos now, and you've probably noticed that the lighting quality is gone up superbly. The Warrior drill. Probably should get that so that we can test it versus the NiCad. I have the NiCad. If it's as good as the NiCad, it's a great drill for hanging pictures, because not to say that You can't do it with a high-end drill, but you have, in some ways, more control with the lesser powered drills than you do with the higher end drills. At least that's just the way I feel about it. The 130 piece toolkit set, that is more, in my mind, it's more set up for homeowners than actual mechanics. So if you're looking for your first mechanic set, this might not be the kit for you. Just saying. They got tarps on sale, $18.99 for the 11-foot by 18-foot reflective heavy-duty tarp. So, and they don't just have that one. They've got multiple sizes. So if you need a tarp, they got tarps. Okay. The half-inch drive professional breaker bar. It's a great tool. If you don't have a breaker bar, I'd highly recommend going and getting one. Even if you own an impact, there are those certain fasteners, especially if you're tearing apart, like the newer modern motors, if you're tearing them apart, they've got all those torque to yield bolts that really do not want to come out with an impact, so you're stuck running a breaker bar anyway. So just keep that in mind. Now, reciprocating saws, they can do a lot of nice things. Trim trees with them, cut up steel with them. They're a great tool. Yeah, they're heavier than a jigsaw, but they pack a heck of a lot more power than a jigsaw. Just saying, folks. The 4-piece anti-fatigue foam mat set, yes, they are nice. I'm standing on 2 pieces of them right now, and they feel great on the feet. So, okay. 3,500 running watt gas generator for $340. If you need a bigger generator, go for it. I mean, I haven't heard any bad points on the Predator generators whatsoever. And it's hard to go with a Honda at well over $2,000 when you can buy even better name brand in some ways. You can buy Generacs for less than $2,000 that put out 3,500 watts. Just saying, folks, it's the fact that I really don't understand why a Honda costs so much. Fans. Fans are a great addition to any shop because air movement is a good thing. I think that's enough said about that. The 8-channel surveillance DVR with 4 cameras and a DVR. This is a great kit compared to those Nest systems. Where the Nest systems, they require you to have a really good internet connection, they require a subscription, and you've got your monthly fee associated with that. Where this is $210, that's it. No monthly subscription, no having to hook it to the internet, just hook it up, go. 10-foot car canopy for $90. something to look into. The 200 lumen LED flip light. As I've said before, these are great for the hall closets that, you know, normally you're going to be roaming around in with a flashlight. You don't have to do that with this. Go get yourself some and you won't be sorry. The 4.5-inch angle grinder, the black one. I get it, it's $12, but if you're gonna do anything major with it, they have crib deaths. Just saying. So, I would really recommend you going and paying an extra $10 more and getting the Chicago Electric one, which is a lot better unit. They got the saws on sale. Ooh, the Bauer Impact's on sale for $90. Yeah. Okay. 3/8 50-foot air hose reel for $60. If you do not have a hose and reel, I would highly recommend you buy one. Because even if the hose breaks, you've gotten your money worth out of it, because you look at other companies, they're going to charge you $50 just for the reel alone, and that's not the hose. That's not with a hose. That is just the reel alone. So, 588 lumen tactical flashlight. These are nice, and the zoom function does work very well. So, they are nice. Headlamps. They got headlamps. Your choice for $10. 3-ton jack stands. Yes, you can put your truck on these. You know, they will support the weight of your truck. But the thing is that do they go up high enough to where you can actually comfortably work underneath it? It's up to you. So, keep that in mind. The foldable sawhorses that can barely stand up to their own weight. Just enough said about that. The swivel tilt TV wall mount. This is the one I was telling you about. For $10, you can't go wrong. I mean, the fastener hardware that comes with it is worth $10. And the build quality is very good. It doesn't look ugly. It doesn't have horrible welds. It's got all the mounting holes that you would need to hook up your TV. The 301-piece Master Mechanics Toolkit. Now, if you're first dabbling in mechanics, then go and buy it. It'll start you off. But if you're really looking at, you want to be the weekend warrior, the Pittsburgh Pro stuff is what you should really look at. Just saying. 4-piece ratchet strap set. Yeah, it's a great set to add to the collection. The thing is that you really don't just buy ratchet straps. You buy them and collect them. At least I have. It's this growing thing where ratchet straps, you have different ones for different jobs. It becomes a weird thing. So, thanks for looking at the huge parking lot sale coming up with me. Please comment, rate, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.